In September 2024, I started this portfolio for my family, investing $1,000 every month into the S&P 500 Index Fund ETF CSPX on FSMOne. Today's video is the update many of you have been waiting for. We'll go through how this portfolio has performed so far, and if you're still searching for an alternative platform because Interactive Brokers isn't for you, this might give you a helpful reference. Without further ado, let's dive right in. Let's go. If you're new here, you might be wondering, how many portfolios am I managing? A few, but mainly my own and my family's. This video isn't sponsored by anyone, which means I have full freedom to share my honest thoughts on both platforms. The links below are affiliate links. If you sign up or click on them, I do receive a small commission at no extra cost to you. After I documented my switch from VU on CipTrade to CSPX on Interactive Brokers for my own portfolio, one of you pointed out that FSMOne offers fee-free investing into CSPX through their ETF Regular Savings Plan, and it has been fee-free for a few years now. The timing was perfect because I wanted a separate platform dedicated to my family's portfolio, and that's how this one began. Yes, investing in CSPX on FSMOne via their ETF Regular Savings Plan is completely free. All the trades I've made thus far has incurred zero fees. Doing it on Interactive Brokers on tiered pricing, the fees are USD $1.85, about 230 to 250 Singapore dollars. Just note that the selling fee for FSMOne is 0.15%, a minimum of £15. Yes, it's on the pricier side, but it helps to look at the bigger picture. If you've been investing regularly, monthly, fortnightly, or weekly, paying zero fees and holding it long term, you're saving on the fees throughout the accumulation process. Over time, the portfolio's growth is likely to outweigh that one-off exit cost. At the portfolio's 6-month mark in February 2025, as documented in this video over here, we had invested a little over 5,700 Singapore dollars, and the portfolio was down a little over $200, or a minus 2.77%. But that didn't stop us from staying the course, because we knew that this was a long-term portfolio, something we wouldn't even consider liquidating until 10 to 15 years from when we started. If you began investing earlier this year, full of new year, new me energy, and recent market movements have actually pushed your portfolio into the red, it's normal to feel uneasy, but short-term fluctuations are just part of the journey. Always remember, ignore the noise, stay focused on your time horizon, and stay the course. Fast forward 1.5 years later, this portfolio is now sitting on an unrealized profit of about 6.42%, or roughly 1,200 Singapore dollars. One feature of FSMOne that I find especially helpful is the fact that you can view profits and losses in Singapore dollars, which already factors in foreign exchange movements. If we look at the performance in the ETF's base currency instead, the portfolio is up 8.95%. This is an important reminder that when you're investing outside of your home market, in my case, Singapore, you're not only exposed to market risk, but also currency risk, which can either boost or drag down your returns depending on the exchange rate movements. One thing to note that even though this portfolio uses the regular savings plan to automate the buying process, I actually missed 3 months of investments during this 1.5 year period. That's because I choose to manually fund the FSMOne account instead of fully automating everything. If you want a truly hands-off approach, you can apply for the recurring top-up plan, which automatically transfers money from your bank account into FSMOne before each purchase is executed. The reason I didn't go all the way with full automation is that FSMOne requires about 2.5% buffer for foreign currency conversion. This means that when you put your intended investment amount, after each transaction, there will almost always be a few leftover dollars sitting in the account. Let me explain. My setup right now is that I manually top up the account before the scheduled buy date. Then the ETF Regular Savings Plan that I had set up will buy in on the 15th of every month. To fully automate it, step 1, you set up the recurring top-up plan. Step 2, the ETF Regular Savings Plan to buy into the stock. I'll leave the tutorial to fully automate this at the back of this video for your reference. Timestamps are also available down in the description box below. So what did I do for the months that I missed buying on FSMOne? I actually bought in using CipTrade. Not the end of the world when stuff like this happen. I just need to take action and buy in that month. CipTrade has its own pros and cons. For example, only allowing trades every Tuesday on their schedule. I reviewed this in detail in this video over here. I'll link up above and down in the description box below. So now, the portfolio true overall returns after 1.5 years, accounting for both FSMOne side and CipTrade. Just take note that I didn't account for FX losses like the data FSMOne provides because CipTrade doesn't provide us that data. So this table over here, total capital USD is $21,432. Market price as of 13 March, CSPX was $714.15. So this portfolio was sitting at an unrealized profit of $2,287 or 10.67%. If you've not caught this recent video, I shared my S&P 500 portfolio results after 3 years of investing, and that's on Interactive Brokers. I'll link up above and down in the description box below. For those of you who are looking to start, Interactive Brokers is great, but it can be a little challenging for beginners. If you want me to do a full tutorial on how to set it up, etc., leave a comment down in the comment section below and I'll work on that. If you've been putting off investing for some reason, maybe this is your sign to begin. Whatever platform you pick at the end of the day, as long as it helps get you started, that's all that matters. All platforms have their pros and cons. You just have to try it out for yourself, because when I say Interactive Brokers is a little bit challenging, some of you might say it's really not that hard. Yes, you can get the hang of things. You just need to try it out for yourself. But every individual is different. Just remember that. If you don't know who FSMOne is, they are a part of iFast, a publicly listed company here on the Singapore Stock Exchange. If you want to find out more about them, I'd say watch this video on Fifth Person's channel where they interviewed their CEO. I found it really, really insightful. They are licensed by the Monetary Authority of Singapore and have a physical presence here. More than investing using their ETF Regular Savings Plan, I use them to invest money that I top up to my supplementary retirement scheme account annually. That's all I have for today's video. If you have any questions at all, leave it down in the comment section below. Later part of this video is the tutorial on how to set everything up and fully automate the process on FSMOne. If you're looking to sign up for Interactive Brokers or FSMOne, I do have sign up links down in the description box which you can use as well. As always, have a great week ahead and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye! Funding your FSM account is really simple. Just click on top up. I wanted to do a test deposit via PayNow first. Scan the QR code via my banking app. Just remember that under remarks, you do have to key in your FSM investment account number, and within a few minutes, my deposit came in. A simpler way would be to link your bank account. Once you move on to the next page, you will see two SGD accounts, SGD cash account and SGD auto sweep account. Idle cash sitting on the SGD cash account will earn you 2% per annum as of the time of recording this. And if you had opted into the SGD auto sweep account, it gives you slightly higher returns as it's a portfolio managed by FSM, holding cash, money market funds, and short duration bond funds. I selected the SGD cash account, and from the drop-down list, selected my preferred bank, which was UOB. And I was redirected to log in into my banking account to approve this eGiro setup. 10 minutes later, I received an email notification that my eGiro link has been approved. Next, it's to fund my FSMOne account every single month by setting up the recurring top-up so that I do not have to always do the transfer manually. I'm going to apply it to my SGD cash account, from which payment mode you're going to select your eGiro linked bank account. Top-up amount in my case, it's $1,300 SGD, and the top-up frequency will be monthly. So every single month before the ETF RSP happens, my account will be funded via this recurring top-up plan. I'm going to show you how to set up the ETF RSP via FSMOne's mobile app. Under Menu, scroll down until you see My Regular Savings Plan, apply for RSP, press on ETF, search for CSPX. Under the RSP payment method, you can see all the accounts, cash account in SGD or USD, and there's also the auto sweep account. I'm using the SGD cash account. Enter RSP amount, I'm going to put 1,300. Frequency will be 1 time a month, but you can choose up to 4 times a month. And the selected RSP date, you can choose either 1st, 8th, 15 or the 22nd. I'm going to choose 15 and place my order, view my basket, and you'll be able to see that the total amount is under 1,300. Why is this so? Is because it's denominated in SGD. There is a buffer of 2.5% for foreign currency conversion. Rest assured that the unutilized amount will still sit in your SGD cash account or the SGD auto sweep account, depending on which one you've selected, and will earn that prevailing interest rate. If you're going to do your RSP investment in USD, take note that you have to do the currency exchange manually. So this is how you can set things up automatically. Denominated in SGD, just take note that's the 2.5% buffer. Unutilized cash amount will still earn whatever the interest rates is for the accounts. A sample transaction I had done was on the 17th of September. I made a purchase of 750 USD into CSPX, and as you can see, there was 0 fees.